Greetings, Jedi traders. David here of TradingFibs.com to bring you the daily trend for week 26, day 5, end of the month, end of Q2. It is June 30th, half of the year 2017. Hey guys, as always, please seek financial advisement when trading with your money, as these videos are for educational purposes only, to support your knowledge in the market. See what's going through my head on any given day. Always make sure you have a solid trading plan, and always manage your stop when placing a trade. All right, good to see you guys. Here we are, end of the month, and as I just mentioned, end of Q2, and a drag it was. What a powerful week in the end. Market action in both directions, and finally Friday just simply chopping away after what some would have hoped a nice finish to the week. Well, that's what you get. We got a pre-holiday weekend here and a long extended weekend. So let's just get right into the recap. Take a look at the charts where we ended off and see where we're headed from here. All right, so today, again, momentum was divergent. NQ sitting down there. It was the NQ Globex. Actually, I thought at some point, hey, finish what we took back from the Wednesday session, Thursday down. And then thinking maybe we'll just continue this market downside. Well, NQ was holding the course downside, where the YM and the ES simply had turned it around on pre-market. But again, very choppy session overall, as right there, actually, if you've been watching 2 minutes right before the market open, NQ flew right up, and hey, good old markets took it right back, but chopped pretty much through the European close. But hey, where you're looking for structure in a market on low volume, you can always turn sometimes to the MML, especially in the morning session. We'll take a look here at the NQ session, but overall, slow grinding chop to close out the day on the VIX in the low 11s. All right, there's your economic highlights. Almost as if the PMI number had gotten picked up early this morning on the markets to lift that NQ, as if somebody had that news. But either way, nothing earth-shattering today. Let's get right into the overall market internals. Taking a look at, there it is. That's what you're looking for. There's a value setting session, so very small price action in comparison to what we've had all week. 70% of today's range sitting around yesterday's point of control. So pretty much a value session. 600-day VPOC holding up above on the ES. All right, daily gaps with volume. Again, volume surprisingly not the worst today. ES again poking above, a little bit above the average, 60-day average here, but again pushing out 1.6 million, so not horrible. But again, we didn't go very far, so a lot of value back and forth. And as you notice, as we roll in to the weeks to come, we still have those open gaps downside, including the former open gap up here at 57.68. But overall, big picture, we finished downside from the weekly open. AD lines, nothing much to speak of. Again, as you've seen this week, we've had these extreme moves. Today, pretty much quiet across the board. However, most sectors here finished off with 5 in the green and 20 in the red. You would have thought we would have slid a lot more down, but volume just simply didn't get anywhere on the AD lines. All right, let's see what we have to wrap it up for today. Not much action. Again, it was the NQ. There's the one chart I really looked at today. It was that AM chop on the NQ. Again, a couple small pockets of trend here, but in the end, it was playing by the MMLs here on a 15-tick chart. So first setup, if you're riding, again, down from the high to the low, beautiful move. 83.50 down to 44, and then you got your opportunity. We never looked back. We didn't manage to get back up to 83.50 on the NQ. This price action just simply wallowed away at the 50%. You kept attempting to get back up, but by the MML, the Murray Math Level Study, 5-minute overlay chart here, you go from the high to the low. Once price action crosses through, you look for the entry back up side. That is one strategy. The combination of hopefully as many of the T3 strategies where you have the T3 moving average crossover, you got the solid Heikin-Ashi bars. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this, the highest probability setup where price action is underneath the cloud, the 5144 here, represented by the third horizontal bar at the bottom, and the 534 EMA, and that's what we're looking for. Now, can we get a highest probability setup with the MML? Sure we can. Again, Obviously, an opportunity to drive down through the targets or simply manage on the way down on the HA bar. Either way, there was your NQ. Nice move. The latter part of the half was a nicer. This is a 15-tick chart. Remember, anything lower today would have brought more setups and a lot more noise on the chart. So preference, again, 15-tick chart these days. Again, I like the 1070, which is the Flex Renko Heiken Ashi bars. All right, so you had your opportunity here first out of the gate. Remember, I just mentioned that move right up there about 2 minutes right before the NQ started opening up there. Bang to the upside. So you wait for the pullback. There's the pullback. There was an opportunity. You got some ticks. Nice move upside. Pull back. Another opportunity. It was tight to go there, but it didn't last long. Price action turned itself around. If you took the MML short, great. If not, pull back here underneath the cloud. Bang, downside right to 56.44. Somehow today seemed just like it was going to show up as a range-bound session. So you bail out here or you wait for the turnaround, the moving average crossover. Either way, down at the lows, you got out. Hey, if you took the MML turnaround, good for you. Almost came back, but closed out. Not too far. Actually, NQ of all the indices, let me check here. Out of all the indices today, yeah, I mean, we still followed downside. YM finishing out near the open, but the rest of the market's coming down a little bit. All right, so there was your NQ. Nothing real exciting. YM, similar picture. Not as choppy as actually here in the PM session. The YM got a nice lift. There it is, golden setup of the day. From the market open, you had a nice move. Again, you didn't have everything in sync, but YM very nice. And upside here on the YM in the PM session only, as I mentioned in the blog there. Price action pulling back here in the last minutes of the session. Across the board, watch list here, we can see our FANG stocks, Microsoft and Starbucks. Cup of coffee, kind of mixed here. Not being able to push back up above the 1,000, so we've been holding downside. And again, there's your volumes across the board on the futures. Last chart here on the ES, similar there is the YM. ES pop up in the afternoon, golden setup. If you were trading the ES, all you had to be do is waiting for that. That's right. That's the setup. Eliminate. Don't even look at these choices right here. Keep it where you have the highest probability setup. And even though NQ was a nice move to the downside, it wasn't there in the ES. Breakout underneath the cloud. Again, good probability, not highest probability. It was the PM session that actually showed up the nice move. And then right down, ES lets the faucet out at the end. All right, that's it for the charts. Really nothing exciting there. Let's go right into the individual indices here to see where we finish off today. Again, we were watching the 10 EMA to the upside. We're watching the 50 SMA to the downside. And again, clearly ES not able to break through from either of those, as we did find resistance, though, at the 10 EMA and the T350. So on the weekend recap, again, we'll go over this in a little bit more detail. But right now, a little bit of momentum push up today. Hey, it's the end of Q2. Who knows? Recovery a little bit yet to be seen where we're headed. But right now, we finish off the week with a little bit of sideways action, but momentum, at least on the range chart, picking back up above the cloud. But resistance right there at the T350. Again, nice Fibonacci pull back here. Draw the price retracement from the high to the low, and there you go. We reached up to 61.8 and settled around 50%. So don't rule out your fib lines there. MML NQ, again, never getting anywhere that 50-10. We've been holding downside. Again, a lot of chop here on the higher time frame. Thought for a moment we might get something going to the upside, but we held T34 downside right there. That was that 56.44. We held near the MML lows on the NQ. YM, zone high up here as let's move that over. And I believe, well, actually we did. We broke the Fibonacci retracement here on the YM as we breached upside. But again, watching for that T350. But 10 EMA, there was resistance on the YM. So not being able to really push up any higher above it. But was it the indices today? No, it wasn't. It was the crude. Crude finally making a move here today out of all of the charts that we watch here at the Trading Fibs live trading room. Price action again, there it was yesterday. That was your Globex session. And then market opens on the crude shows a potential opportunity here. So there you go. Solid Heikin Ashi bars, tails up, right? Everything in sync. It's all a matter of where you have your stop. If the stop is at the swing low, you got yourself a move. Otherwise, it's tough. Sometimes you just got to bail. If it's not going in your direction, you just bail right away. Wait for the next setup. Did the next setup pay off? Sure it did. Solid Heikin Ashi bar. Wait a couple bars. You got an initial confirmation on the T3 moving averages, and bang, CL crude away. And that's where she finished the day. So heads up on the crude for the day and for the session. Hey, guys. That's it. Keeping it short here today. It's the weekend coming up, so that wraps it up for the daily trend. Again, you want to make sure you check out my weekend recap, which I'll post here momentarily, and then look ahead to the technical momentum outlook for the week. A little bit longer outlook as far as where we are in the bigger picture. Remember, next week is going to be a weekend. We got a holiday here, so light trade in the beginning of the week as we get into the latter. So for the most part, a shortened week. And are we entering the doldrums of summer? Hey, guys, it's yet to be seen. All right, so that's a daily wrap for the key futures markets and indices as I see them every day. You can always feel free to stop by here at tradingfibs.com. Got a lot of great information, links, and resources. You can check them out or check out any of my social media outlets to obtain that information. Guys, I got one simple mantra. Keep it simple on the charts. One strategy. Choose one market. If not, choose several, but don't feel like you got to watch them all and trade them all. But keep it simple, and any time frame is going to keep you disciplined. I prefer the range charts, but again, I'm not telling you have to trade off them. It's up to you. Feel free to follow me on Trading Fibs or at Trading Fibs here on StockTwits and any of my other outlets that I mentioned, including StockTwits. You can see my posts at See It Market and Mr. Topstep each week, posting my technical momentum outlook. I leave the crystal ball to the experts. I'm only watching the charts in front of me each day, and I leave the bias at the door when trading. Hey, guys, if you're interested in joining us with our community of like-minded traders, you know the drill. There it is, David at Trading Fibs. Go ahead and email me any Thursday or Friday if this is your first time viewing the video. Again, there's other information here, including my trading rules, membership back, e-manual, etc., etc. All right, guys, Q2 is coming up. Again, got some ideas that I'm rolling with, so look for some updated templates, other ideas coming out. It's a changing market as we roll ahead. Summertime blues. Speaking of blues, it's the Blues Festival here in Portland, Oregon this weekend. So going to head out, hear some good tunes. For the rest of you, have yourselves a Blue Zone weekend wherever you may be. Also, happy Social Media Day. How about Happy National Meteor Watch Day? So go outside, watch for some meteorites tonight. Until then, David from what's my name? David from Trading Fibs, wishing you all a good day, a good night, and good trading to you.